What's up everybody, my name is JR, aka the Sinister Camaro, and welcome to another video. Does the air in your vehicle not flow as well as it used to when you first got it? Does it stink just terribly? Well, today we're going to be covering something that's super easy, super simple, that people overlook when they have a car that's, I don't know, like 2000 year model and older. They don't know about this very specific part that could keep your AC from blowing its coolest and from smelling its best. And if you have a car that's just sitting around the yard, it could have a rat's nest in it. So this is something that you really want to check to make sure that all of those are in functioning form first and foremost before you take it to the dealership or to automotive shop, because trust me, something as simple as this, $20 to $40, do it yourself, do it in 5 minutes, can save you so much headache, so much trouble. So let's get started on changing the cabin air filter in our 2016 Chevy Silverado. This is basically the same process in a lot of other vehicles, so hopefully it helps you guys too, no matter what vehicle you have. Today we're going to have a K&N, a washable air filter. Now, if you haven't seen our other video on our 2011 Camaro SS, I'll leave a picture here, and I'll even put a link in the description below so you can check that one out. We just used a regular old filter for that because we haven't changed it in 10 years and it was dirty. So definitely check that out, because we recommend that you change these out at least once a year. But K&N washable air filters, all you need is the air filter. You're going to spend about twice as much on it, but you can reuse it over and over and over again. All you have to do is just clean it when it gets dirty, plop it back in. So every year do that instead of buying a brand new $20 filter, and you save yourself a whole bunch of money. I'll leave a link in the description below at where you can get yours, and just click that link. It'll take you right to it. You put in the model of your car that you need, and they'll find the right one for you. So let's go ahead and get started on this bad boy. So the items that you're going to need are, of course, the filter itself, and you're going to need a nice little T15 Torx that has the little star on the end of it. So T15 Torx is what you're going to need. We're going to have to remove 4 screws. We get to what we need to, pull it out, put some in, and put everything back together. So let's get started. First, we're going to open up the glove box. Alright, so next what you're going to do, once you have it open, this bolt right here and that bolt right there, you want to take those two out. Alright, now that you have both bolts out of their socket, we're going to close this back up. And we're going to come underneath. And you'll see one bolt there. And one bolt there. Alright, so once you have those 2 bolts out, come on back up here, open this guy, and then this should come on out. Boom. Go ahead and lay that on the floor, no big deal. And the honeycomb that you're looking at right there is what we're looking for. That's going to be your air filter cover. Alright, so getting to this was a little bit harder than I thought it would be, and having to do it with one hand with the camera is one thing, but there's a pull tab on this left side here. You just pull that up. You might have a little more trouble with the one back here. Again, it's a pull tab, so if you need to put your T15 Torx behind it and just pull, just give it some leverage. Once it comes free, you should be able to pull it out. And there's your filter. Pull that right back out. So I got a little bit of the leaves out of it, but this is what 4.5 years looks like. Of course you got this nasty like dirt like all in it. Like, look at that. Look how nasty that is. It's gross. That's 4.5 years. That's why I recommend to change it every year, because it gets dirty. It's like leaves in there. I don't know how they got in there, but they're in there. Let's see if I can get a better look in here for you. So those brown things in there, those are like dead leaves that are in there. You could also have rat's nest if your car sits too long, but it's nice to kind of get in there with your hands and not get out what you can, or get a vacuum cleaner and get out what you can. And there we go. It's nice and clean, at least for what we're going to be doing. So let's go ahead and get our new filter. Alright guys, so here's the filter. As you can see, this is the only kind of wording you have on it. You have the K&N with the front. So make sure that this is, I guess, pointed towards you. This is what the picture looked like on their instructions. So you have that front notch in there, I guess, so you can grab it out of the dispenser real easy, unlike with the flat piece that we had before. Again, this is really hard with one person, but we're gonna try our best. But we've got our front here. give it a nice little squeeze, and it should slide right in there and click. So that's how you know it's in there. And then we go and do everything in reverse to put it back together. We're gonna put this guy in here. Make sure it's nice and tight. I'm gonna get my light out of here. And we're gonna put everything back. Just like that. And then the same screws that we put in before, that you'll see here. 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 underneath. So we're gonna put those back on and we should be done. And bada bing, bada boom. Close that, boom. It's all done. And that's how easy it is to change your cabin air filter in your 2016 Chevy Silverado. So again, just to recap, this is the filter. Look at how nasty this is. This is everything that we were breathing in the inside of our truck. And this is just 4.5 years. So everything was coming through this side. As you can see, a lot of tree gunk. That would definitely cause your airflow to be slowed down with all that gunk in there. So I'm glad we got this out of there. Once you're done with it, all you gotta do is throw it away and you're good to go. But you know, as far as the new one's concerned, the one we just put in, come back to the channel in 1 year when we're gonna be changing it and basically taking it out, cleaning it, showing you guys how to clean it, and we'll put it back in and see how she does. I haven't really done the research on it yet, but apparently there's a special couple bottles you're supposed to get from K&N, and you basically clean it like any other air filter, let it sit out in the sun for 24 hours to dry, you pop it back in and it's good to go. So over a course of 2-3 years or so, it's basically paying all your money back, instead of going through $15 or $20 filters every single year. But of course, like me, I didn't even know these things existed in my other car. I left that for 10 years, so go check out that video and see how nasty that was. But 4.5 years, all that tree gunk in there, ugh. I'm just glad my 6-month-old and my wife don't have to worry about that anymore, and they're safe, their lungs are breathing and all that stuff. So if you did enjoy this video, smash that like button for me. If you do like these kind of videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me. As always, don't forget and always remember to stay sinister. Perfect.